Woo woo. Okay. Hey Dana, how y'all doing today? I hope everybody is doing great on this Monday. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to get situated because it took me a minute to get situated. So let me wait until y'all get together. I hope everybody is doing great on this Monday, right before Thanksgiving. I wanted to give y'all a little bit of update so y'all knew what to expect, and then I'll let y'all go so y'all can handle y'all turkey business. Hey Brandy, how you doing? Hey Proficient Sounds. I'm glad to see everybody here today. Again, like I said, I know this is Monday and it's the beginning of Thanksgiving week. So you know, thank y'all for just giving me some of your time. I wanted to tell y'all again, like I said, what to look forward to uh in this Build Back Better plan and some of this stuff that's coming from this infrastructure plan. So let me see. I just want to see who all is here. Hey, Jacobra. Oh, sorry. Let me call you by your name on Facebook. LaConyer Hall. Hey, Noldy, what's going on? I'm glad y'all dropping those dollar signs. Let me just tell you. So the money is looking a little funny right now, but don't worry. Um, well, I can't say don't worry. Let me just go on and break it down. So again, as always, you guys can drop your questions if you have them so that I can get to it. Again, I did try to make me some notes tonight, so I definitely won't be keeping everybody too long. So if y'all got questions, please go ahead on and ask those so I can get to you. I do not want to miss anybody. Um, I know everybody's asking about the child tax credit checks. Again, if you haven't gotten it, I apologize. But only thing that you're going to be able to do now is wait to see if you get your December 15th check. And if you don't, you will have to wait until tax time. Sorry, y'all. That's my Cujo outside who thinks that he can beat up folks. So let me get him on in the house so won't be disturbing y'all. So let me see if y'all asked anything. And boy, hush. Um, all right, real quick, let me run it down. The SBA. If you guys are planning on doing anything with the SBA, please know that December 31st is your last date to do the EIDL loan. Remember, the loan application is what activates the system to give you the grant. Grant funds, okay? It also ends December 31st, but right now they are saying that they are going to run the grant program until the funds run out. There is actually a lot of grant money left. So if some of you guys have not gotten the opportunity to apply for the SBA grant, you still have to apply for the loan. But please do not let the money go because that's not what we want to do. We don't want to give anybody anything. And if you had issues of credit issues, unsatisfactory credit, fix it. Okay. All you have to do is submit a reconsideration letter before December 31st. Okay. It still takes the SBA a couple months to get back in touch with you. So you still could be fixing your credit while you are waiting for them to contact you about a reconsideration decision for your loan. So please don't think that just because you got a denial that means stop. And please don't think because next month is the last month, stop. Okay. I still encourage every single one of you to apply. Get your application in. I'd rather you be on hold than to have not applied at all. So please make sure that you guys go out and do that. So a lot of you have been getting those emails from the SBA and y'all are not reading them. Okay. So please, if it tells you, matter of fact, once you get an email from the SBA, if you don't see anywhere when you scroll through that email a green button that tells you to begin or start your application, then that is just an email they're giving you an update. A lot of you are receiving invitations to the grant and you don't even know it. If you got an invitation and you missed it, you can contact the SBA to ask them to resend it to you. Okay. I'm running down stuff before I go to y'all questions. If you do not know why you were denied for the loan, that's a very popular answer I get. If you don't know why you were denied, then you need to go into your email and you need to type disaster customer service, all one word. If you search that in your inbox, you will find the email from SBA. And there's an attachment in that email that will let you know why you were denied. Okay. Most of them are they can't find your business, your credit is bad, you did not substantiate that you had an economic injury, all of those things are fixable. So while there is still some money left, please do not let that go just because you didn't want to do it and you didn't know that you could. I still have people that are surprisingly that are business owners that have not applied for it yet, and I do not know what they waiting on. Okay, so please don't let that slide. So to answer your question, Shardia, hey, thank you for being here. That is basically the money out there for your businesses. So let me tell y'all what I'm doing, because it is a lot to try to keep y'all inundated with all this information. So I did create a Discord. If you're interested in joining my Discord, you can get the link from me if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. And if you're watching on TikTok, the link is in the bio. So what I did last night, for example, I went through and I posted all the grants for the businesses in every state that are out there right now, whether that's rental, business, childcare, because there are childcare assistance grants out right now. They are not talking about it too much, okay? But there is a childcare stabilization grant. So if you're in childcare field, it's not much. I think they're giving you anywhere between $500 and $1,500. But there is some money. Okay. So a lot of these states are running out or using up their last little bit of funds that they have left, and they are trying to offer it to you. If you do not know where to look, you're not going to find it. If you don't want to have to worry about looking, then you can join the Discord and then you can get that info. Okay. So yes, there is money. Federal money is the SBA. Okay, that's it for federal money. If you're looking for state money, that's state specific, and that's going to be different for everybody. All right. So let me see these questions really quick before I get started. Hey, Felicia. Hey, lovely Susan. It says, when can you add a newborn? All right. So we're talking about child tax credit. So I know this is a big question. You will not be able to add newborns ever at all. Okay. We have this one last month left. You should have already gotten your November 15th check. So you have your December check left. And the IRS, they lied, okay? They absolutely did say that you would be able to add your children, and that did not happen. So they are now, that is why they changed it and said that you guys can claim the kids at tax time, meaning even if somebody else got paid for them now during this year, if you're the parent that should have been receiving the money, you can claim and get the full amount. Okay, which is what they're saying. You can put the full amount. So it's no different than when you guys did your taxes and you did your recovery rebate. And you remember your tax preparer asked you, how much did you get? Did you get your first? Or did you get your second stimulus? And then they asked you how much. That's going to basically be the same thing that's going to happen with the child tax credit. They're going to want to know, did you get it? How much did you get? If you're the person that should have gotten the money and you didn't, you will put zero and you will get whatever that full credit is, $3,600 or $3,000. Okay. So that's how that's going to work. So you cannot add anything. The only thing that you can possibly do is make changes to your address, maybe your banking account in the portal. But other than that, that is only thing that you're going to be able to do in that portal. Or as pertaining to your child tax credit checks right now. Okay. So I know y'all are probably going to ask, so let me just go ahead on and say it now, since I'm already on that topic. The Build Back Better bill was passed through the House and not the Senate. And in this bill, if it is passed through the Senate, the plans are, and I want y'all to listen closely, okay? And y'all can tag somebody if you want to. Y'all know I appreciate y'all tagging, sharing, hitting the like button, all those good things. I take out my time to do this because I enjoy it and I appreciate y'all support, okay? But if this bill is passed from on the Senate side and then goes, to Joe Biden and actually becomes law, then what's going to happen next year is you guys who have children will be able to receive a child tax credit check starting in January all the way through the month of December. So yes, you heard me say that right. They did do an enhanced child tax credit action in this upcoming bill. And how the bill is going to roll out is they noticed that, hey, people during this half of the year are struggling, and this child tax credit check has helped individuals overcome poverty, homelessness, and all of those good things. So now, if this is passed, you will get a check starting in January throughout the rest of the year. Now, we don't know how long this is going to last for, okay? It may just go up until 2025 because a lot of these programs are going to stop in 2025. But if it does, then if it's passed, then expect to receive some additional money, okay? So let me get back and see if y'all have any Any questions before I go on? That's actually good news for anybody, if y'all needed anything. So that's actually a good thing, okay? Hey, Desiree Newman, it says, I want to find a boyfriend of the same age. Well, if you want to find a boyfriend of the same age, you ain't going to find him here unless you go into my comments and you can talk to some of the guys that respond. You can find your man that way, okay? As far as a fourth stimulus check, that is your fourth stimulus check, okay? There is not going to be another fourth stimulus check like the 12 and the 1400. That's out. But they are saying that your fourth stimulus will be equivalent to you receiving your child tax credit checks for the whole next year. All right. That will actually be helpful to a lot of people, but I'm just going to tell y'all now, and I know this is jumping ahead, but y'all have to remember, when you are getting this money ahead of time, this is just an advance. This is just like a loan. So when you, and not loan in the sense of you have to pay it back with interest, but it is going to reduce your tax refund. Some of y'all probably don't care about that, but a lot of you guys do. A lot of you like having very large tax refunds. And if they're going to start paying you this money out in advance, that means your tax refunds are going to be a lot smaller. Okay. So y'all know every time there's something good, there's always something bad that goes along with it. So no fourth stimulus check right now. It's just the enhanced child tax credit. Let's see. Lyrica's mom says, will SBA grant cover new businesses startup costs? No tax returns have been filed. If so, how much? No, they will not. Unfortunately, now SBA has, they really cracked down. I actually looked at their report where they actually hire independent audit agencies to come in and tell them everything that they did wrong. And I know SBA probably already knows what they did wrong. But one of the things that they are cracking down on is the fact that when we applied, a lot of you in the beginning, you guessed, you didn't know what your taxes were going to be. You put in whatever numbers and they just gave you a loan amount. That does not happen anymore. You have to upload 19 and 20 taxes. If your business was not in operation, then you still have to upload your 19 taxes. Not 19 taxes. You don't have to upload. You have to put information in the boxes. If your business was not open in 19, you will put 0. But if you had sales from 19 or 20, you will put them in the boxes that actually ask you to put them there. And believe you me, they are going to verify what you put with your actual tax return, because they do want a 4506T. So there's not going to be no fudging and no lying. So no new businesses. It needs to be a business that was created February 15th, 2020 or earlier. Nothing new. If you want a new business to be funded, you can look to go through SBA. They have a lot of business programs. Not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not easy to get money through the SBA outside of EIDL, and that's only because we're in this COVID situation or pandemic situation. But I'm not telling anybody not to try. I'm just letting you know, if you don't have all your ducks in a row, you don't have documentation, good credit, proof to show that you have the ability to earn money, you made money, and you are going to continue to make money, you are going to have a hard time getting money from the SBA under their regular programs. Okay. All right. So lovely Susanna, I answered that. Hey, what is that? Black's Finest. How you doing? You didn't miss anything. Again, so if y'all watching, share the video, and then let me see what other questions I have, and then I'm gonna get to the rest. If anybody has a nonprofit in here, and some of you may not. A lot of people are getting notifications that you guys have not filed your tax returns. I know we kind of been in a rut right now with this pandemic, and people don't forgot to do stuff. We're getting busy. If you received a letter from the IRS, or if you just remember that you had not filed in the last 3 years, then you need to file your nonprofit tax returns. Okay. It can be very expensive and costly if you don't. Not to mention, if you don't file in 3 years, your nonprofit becomes inactive. And then, well, what was the point of paying the money for it to become inactive? I don't give away money, and I hope y'all don't either. So if you haven't, please go and file them. If you're not sure, you should be able to log into your IRS portal, or they do have an 800 number where you can actually call. And if you're calling about nonprofit stuff, you get through very easy, very fast, because there's not a lot of people calling about that. Okay. But you want to see that you file. You need to make sure you file. And this goes for people who have churches. Some of y'all attend churches. Y'all need to go and pull y'all pastors them to the side and ask them, did they do it? Because I'm telling you, a lot of people have been busy these past couple of years dealing with this pandemic, and they're not thinking like we normally think because we've been operating differently than we normally have. So now the nonprofit taxes were supposed to be due May 15th. I know a lot of people missed that. It doesn't matter. Even if it's late, you can still file. Same with your regular taxes. Okay. All right. So let me see what, hey, I do not know how to say this. I'm not even going to try it, but thank you for commenting. It says my rental assistance was approved for 3 months, including the month I was late. That is very, very good. So another thing that I talk about in my Discord, this way y'all don't have to go looking for it. Okay. You get the links to all the rental assistance locations, so you don't have to go looking. But if you have not applied for rental assistance, I don't know what y'all waiting on. There are some states that are giving individuals. I think I saw one state, they said they had like until like December 11th. Remember y'all, these counties, these states, they're running out of money. So hopefully you were one of the smart people that didn't sit back and complain about not having no money for rent and looking at everybody else get it. I hope y'all were getting it, because that's exactly what I encourage everybody who watches me to do. We do not sit around and wait for the money to fall in our lap. We watch me so we can see when the money's coming, and then we go after it. Okay. We want proactive money, not reactive money. Okay. So congratulations for getting your rent paid. I know somebody that got their rent paid for 9 months. I still know people that are getting evicted. I don't understand why you're getting evicted. If you have landlords that are willing to work with you, that means you dropping the ball and not doing your part. And if you do not know how to fill out these forms, if you don't understand the website, these our local career workforce locations will assist you for free. So this is not just in Florida, this is any state. So if you can't figure out how to fill out those forms, you don't know how to do these rent assistance forms, please go to your local career workforce or career source or whatever. They change the name all damn time, but go to one of those places. They will help you for the free. Okay. And that's our favorite word: free, and some more free. And you might even be able to get assistance at the library also with assistance with this. Okay. So please don't let that go to waste. Janet says, still trying to get the EIDL. They want me to submit a form 2202 schedule liabilities. Can you help me fill it out? Yes. So if anybody got a schedule 20, a request from the SBA for a schedule 2202 form, it is nothing but the schedule liabilities. And all that is just a document where you list what bills your business pays. If you pay credit card bills, light bill, rent, you have a car note for your business, business insurance, whatever you want to put down as a liability, because it is, that's what you want to put down on that form. Some of the blocks on the form, in my opinion, are outdated. They do not apply. Some of y'all just gonna be like, what? I say put NA or you skip it. But if you don't have any direct bills to your business because you work out of your home office, you can turn in the form and turn it in blank and still sign it. That way the SBA knows that you did see the form. You are acknowledging that you've seen the form, you're submitting it, but you have no liabilities. So yes, Miss Janet, if you need any assistance, all you gotta do is send me a message. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. But that is the rundown on the schedule 2202. So a lot of y'all see these things and y'all get scared and you do not know. So I'm gonna tell you, I went into somebody's portal today. And Ernesto, if you're watching, hey, and this was new for me. I have not seen the SBA want an explanation of why your credit is bad. So I'm like, wow. So if you guys are finding in the that you're getting emails from the SBA and they're saying that, hey, you need to upload this document and it's you do, and then they send you an email saying you didn't do it, you need to log into the portal, the SBA disaster portal, so that you can get a full picture of what is going on with your application. Don't just sit and wait on those emails. Log into the portal, because sometimes you may delete an email, it may go into your spam, you may miss it, and you're letting the money go because you are not being proactive. Okay, so you can log in that portal. If you see that they want an explanation for your credit because your credit has been a little messed up, okay, it's not that difficult to give an explanation. If you need assistance with that, I can help with that. But for the most part, if you have collections, or if your business suffered during this pandemic, look, we got basically like 2 years that you could blame it on COVID, okay? But now if you got old stuff that was predated COVID, then it's time to start saying that, hey, I was, I wasn't taught, I was uneducated, I didn't, you're gonna have to get a little pity party and send them just a little blurb, nothing too spectacular, just a little paragraph letting them know that, you dropped the ball when it came to your credit, but now that you're on it, you've hired someone to assist you with credit, or you're disputing it yourself. And that's what you turn in. And remember, while you're waiting for them to go through your paperwork and actually get back to you, 3 months could pass by, which is why I don't want you guys to not fill out your applications, because you could miss getting it just by thinking that you did not have a reason to reply because your credit is bad. So please don't let that go. All right. Okay, let me go here. Let me see what you got. Again, share it on tag. I appreciate it. It says, didn't get the info for the home assistance program. If you ask me to send you something, a link in my link list, I absolutely sent it to you. I actually made a video, so I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. The home assistance program is garbage right now. I encourage every single one of you to send your state governor or your congressman, your senator, whatever, and ask them, where is the damn money? Okay. And I'm just going to say it just like that, because every person who's a homeowner, I'm a homeowner, and I thought I was going to get me some $10,000. I know some of you guys who are homeowners thought you were going to get $10,000 up to $25,000 too. And we never got it. But individuals who need rental assistance got rental assistance. No shade to my individuals who are renters, but if you got your money, we want our money too. So if anybody wants the link to where you can find out who your attorney general is, although I do have a video, I will send it to you again if you need, so that you can find who your attorney general is. And then you can, and I will give you a little blurb that you can paste in there to find out where the money at, because it's unacceptable. Okay. Some people are still, unfortunately, going through situations with their homes. And I always say, if you are behind on your mortgage payment, please talk to the individuals in your mortgage company first to see if they will give a mortgage modification or some type of program that they will work with you. Okay. They don't have to, but they can. All right. If you've had missed payments before in the past, or your credit is bad, a lot of times they don't want to work with you because they already feel that you are a risk. But do not give up hope, because if at all, you can always, and you should seek an attorney or someone. I'm not going to say I'm not one, but I will definitely tell y'all that if you find that nothing else is working, you can always file bankruptcy and force them into a mortgage modification. That way you don't lose your home and they're forced to work a deal with you, because now Uncle Sam says they have to. Okay. So this isn't a loop. This isn't in the gray. This is just another workaround that a lot of us do not use and we lose. Okay. I've talked to several people this year that have lost their home, and I've talked to them just a few months after they lost their home, not even knowing that if all they did was file bankruptcy, they never would have lost it. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody else. All right. Let's see. We need rehab checks for those who need help. I'm not sure what you mean by rehab checks. I apologize. I am not necessarily sure. I can tell you, and this will, of course, be in my Discord, I know some states are giving disabled children, I believe Texas is one of them, they're giving up to $1,500 if you have a disabled child that's in the school system. They're giving you money, and they didn't necessarily say what it was for. They just made up a program. And this actually came out maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I didn't even see it talked about on the news at all. But there is money out there, several different programs. And of course, it varies by state. Okay. So not everything that one state has that another state is going to have. Okay. I don't know if y'all remember, but the state of California was giving out additional stimulus checks, whereas nobody else in the other state got any money. All right. Let's see what I got here. Okay, I got that one. Okay. Diamond says, I applied for my business. They told me no tax filing on file for 2019, and I did file. So Diamond, if they're saying that they did not get a tax filing for you for 2019 with the SBA, all that means is that you need to submit to them a 4506T, which gives them the authority to contact the IRS on your behalf to pull your 19 taxes so that they can verify that you did file. If you have not gotten that from them, all you need to do is, and I'm telling y'all, they monitor that inbox. It is nowhere near as busy at SBA like it was in the beginning. Email them and tell them to send you a 4506T form. They will gladly send it to you. It is partially pre-filled. You just fill out your information, send it back to them, and you can go forth and do great things. Okay. Hey, Melanin Poppin', how you doing, girl? Let's see. Can you apply with a new business? No, nope, not a new business unless it's after February 2020. Okay. Do I think It says, do you have the link for the mortgage assistance program? The mortgage assistance program, there is no link. The only thing that I have is a state map that shows the status of each state. It is already a video on my TikTok page. If anybody sends me a message, I'll send it to you. TikTok will not allow me to put up any links, unfortunately, so I can't send y'all the link so y'all can search your own state. It is the dumbest thing ever, but if you contact me, I have no problem sending you the link, and you can go and see for yourself where your state is. I can tell you right now, if you're in Florida, we ain't rocking with nothing, okay? They ain't even trying to give us $1. Unfortunately. Okay, I'm glad y'all asked about the student loan. Then I'm gonna get to these taxes and I'm gonna let y'all go. Student loans, they are still, I think that's the only thing Joe Biden got going right now, okay? So I like to run through my program so y'all know, because I am still surprised, and I say this every Monday. I want everybody, when y'all come on here on Mondays, I want everybody I know to not have one student loan on their credit report that is from a school that is closed. And if you are carrying a student loan on your credit report from a school that is closed, then you are actually very, very, very wrong, okay? First of all, the Department of Education is not ever going to come out with a list letting you know the schools that qualify for borrower's defense. If it was that easy, there would be so many people submitting to have their loans wiped off, which is exactly why they won't do it, because they want you to put a little bit of elbow grease to find out if your school that you attended is no longer around. So a couple of those schools are Everest, ITT Tech, any of the Concordian colleges, Argosy University, University of Phoenix in some respects, Virginia College, and then a lot of the institutes, okay, you know, the Recording Institute and the MedVances, not all of them, some of these places where you're going to get your CNA certificate, or where you're going to get bookkeeping, or you do Regents College, some of those places, they lost their accreditation, and you should be filling out the borrower's defense form. Again, all you got to do is send me a link, a request. I'll send you my link list. Matter of fact, send me your email and I'll send you my link list, where you can go and click the link. It's a 9-page application. It used to be 20 some odd pages. They finally reduced it to 9 pages. And you can turn that in, send it on off to, I believe it's Oklahoma, and get those, your approval. It's a waiting period. You won't hear anything until basically you're approved. You're going to email from them, you know, either way, approved or disapproved, and they will let you know that your loans are wiped off. They will remove them from your credit report. If they don't remove them fast enough, then you could just simply do a dispute to help them come off faster, okay? So, but that's for people who went to school that's closed down. You also have the Public Servants Loan Forgiveness Program. Now, this is the one that I actually think more people should apply for this way, but a lot of you guys don't even know if you qualify. But if you work for a nonprofit, if you do anything in the first responder, that's nursing, police officers, firefighters, you know, you name it, military, and they've actually become very lenient on who qualifies for this. And it's almost like everybody, okay? If you apply to get forgiveness while Trump was in office, you may have been denied. If you were, all you got to do is reapply. Joe Biden or the Department of Education actually created a waiver, which gives you the right to apply to appeal the denial, but you only have a year to do it, and the waiver goes away, okay? So I don't want to see anyone miss this waiver, and then you stuck paying for loans that you don't have to when they could have been forgiven, okay? And then last but not least, of course, if you are someone that's disabled, there are a lot of people that are disabled. There are a lot of people that are under doctor's care, they have some type of medical condition. They are not ever going to be able to fully go back to work. And maybe you're not receiving Social Security. But if you're one of those receiving Social Security for being disabled, or you're under a doctor's care and you're waiting, you can also apply to have those loans forgiven, okay? I personally know a few people that actually got them forgiven through Social Security disability. It was instant, very fast. You don't pay any of that money back. You don't even get anything at tax time. It's just poof, it's gone. And then the individuals who have an illness but are not necessarily on disability, you can do the same thing. All you need to do is make sure you have a doctor that is willing to respond to the paperwork that you may receive stating that you're in their care and what your condition is. If the doctor says that you're not going to be able to maintain gainful employment to actually pay these back, then boom, there you go. That's all you need to submit to look into getting your forgiveness based off of a disability. All right. And then last but not least is individuals with private student loans. If you're someone that's a parent, you did a Parent Plus loan, that's a private student loan. The only way that you can get those removed right now is through bankruptcy. There's no forgiveness or anything for those. You either got to pay them or you got to file bankruptcy. Now, you can file. There's a couple reasons, and I actually rather send y'all the video if y'all have questions about it than going into it now. But if you, the parent, are disabled, or the child that's is disabled that you got the Parent Plus loans for, those are reasons for that loan to also be forgiven. So they are really doing their best to try to make us not carry around a lot of debt. And for those, and I know a lot of people don't want to believe this, but y'all can always go to University of the People. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but it's called University of the People. It is a 100% free school, and it awards associates, bachelors, and masters. So for some of you that are like, man, I can't finish school because I'm tapped out on my student loans, or I can't finish school because I don't want no more student loans, or I can't finish school for whatever reason, go to that school. Take your credits that you do have, go and let them see if what they will apply to the curriculum over there. It's free. It don't cost you much anything. The only thing you pay for, I believe at most, is your test and to get the degree. I believe an associate's is like $2,000, a bachelor's is $4,000, and a master's is $6,000. Now, if y'all, and I'm just gonna say this before I move on, I know y'all probably gonna ask me about the accreditation. It depends on what your goals are. You want a national or regional accreditation? I can't, I believe this school has I want to say a regional accreditation, but I could be wrong. It's one of the two they have. But if you're just trying to get a degree because you need to be able to have a degree so you can get a good paying job, it doesn't matter what the school's accreditation, as long as the school is open. And this school is open, and they also accept financial aid. And to me, that is more than enough to prove to somebody that this school is legit, because y'all know that Uncle Sam is not going to get behind nothing that they're going to have to turn around and do what they're doing right now. And that's wiping these student loans off. They don't get in the business of giving away money. Okay. So that is definitely a school that you can look at. All right. Let me see if I got any questions. Then I'm gonna get on this IRS stuff, because I got to tell y'all what is really going on, because these people crazy. So you never answered my question about how I can join the Discord and send the money for tax class. Miss Melvina, I should have sent it to you in the Facebook group. I mean, not Facebook, go on the Facebook messages. Send me a message and I'll send it to you tonight. I apologize. Y'all know I be getting all these messages, be trying to go through it myself. So I apologize if I forgot you. It says, listen, I spent all day sharing this info to my Section 8 clients in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. I'm getting so many declined offers because of credit and student loans. Oh my gosh. That's right, Miss Anisha. You know, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but I am very, very strongly going to persuade y'all to get it together, sis and bro, because times are changing. And if you don't have good credit, you're not going to have nothing. And I know I say this in my videos a lot, but I say this, and I want y'all to hear me not just with your ears, but with your heart too, because some of y'all are very funny and finicky where y'all live. I'm the same way. I can't live by anybody. I can't live just no anywhere. And if you don't have good credit, you're going to be forced to live by anybody and to live anywhere that you can fit. If you are a person that is on Section 8, you're receiving that Section 8 voucher, you should already see how difficult it is to find a place to live. Imagine what's going to happen in the next 2 years, okay? Especially if you live here in Florida, everybody and their mama moving here, and you know what that's doing to the rent? It's doing this. And it's driving up the rent. And now you guys who live here are not going to be able to live where you used to live, because someone from another state who used to paying triple can now come here and say, $1,200, $1,500. Oh, I can afford that. And they're going to put you out. Okay. So please don't get comfortable thinking that because you got a voucher, meaning you always gonna have some place to stay, because that's not the case. There are a lot of people that had to turn that voucher in, and they're right now back in that lottery system again. So please do not count on that thinking that that's the way to go, because it may not be for everybody. And you're gonna want to fix your credit anyway because, well, hell, you can't buy nothing. You ain't gonna be able to get nothing from the government. And I know that I say this to y'all all the time, and I know y'all think it's a joke. But as more of these benefits and these things become available, they're gonna start setting new requirements. Okay, and if the requirement is that you can't handle your money right with your credit, you're gonna be denied. All right, for a lot of things, and that's not what I want to see anybody have. I definitely would love to see y'all to be homeowners, especially in the 2022 year. All right, so I'm gonna just let y'all know real quick before I go, and I'm not going just yet, but I want y'all to look at a couple things that's happening with the IRS. This is something that y'all probably should want to know. Okay, if you have a business, if you're a business owner in any form of fashion, writing them Schedule C's with your tax preparer that's been hooking you up, that's not going to work. Okay. Now I'm going to tell y'all what Joe Biden is trying to do. He is trying to add 87,000 more employees to the IRS. Now, I know y'all probably like, wow. Well, I hope y'all are saying wow, because 87,000 employees to the IRS is a lot. Okay. We've been working with a small bunch, but they're bringing these people back, not to monitor rich people, but to monitor y'all. Okay. It clearly says in the article I read, because y'all know I read a lot. It says Joe Biden's plan for bringing on these extra, and they say extra like it's a small amount, but these extra employees is because they want them to start monitoring your what do they call it? It doesn't even matter. It's the income that you put on your Schedule C. Okay. So if you not unearned income, that's what it is. So if you are saying that you making money and you're not paying any taxes on that, and then you try to do your Schedule C and do all those write-offs, that is why they're hiring those 87,000 more people, because now they want them to start watching what you guys are doing. Because believe it or not, the majority of the money that the IRS receives when they audit do not come from rich people. It come from all of y'all that's watching right now. Now, we ain't dropping no names, but I get a lot of people after these shows that come to me and go, I owe. And I bet you do. And a lot of more people are going to start owing. So if you have a business, please, you can do Schedule C. You can do write-offs on your taxes. That is fine. But we are now going, I'm telling y'all to start adding some income. Stop putting that y'all didn't make no money and you spent all this money paying and you didn't make no money. Okay. Now, okay, I can grant it. Maybe you did it for the first year. Maybe you didn't make no money. Maybe even your second year. But 4 and 5 years, either you need to find you a new business, or they're going to start coming out at you and saying, hey, we need y'all to show us a little something. All right. So that's one thing. The next thing, when you send money, whether that's through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, I don't believe gives you the option, but Venmo and PayPal, I know for a fact, give you the option to select how you're sending the money or what it's for. So Venmo has, and usually PayPal does too, they have it where it's automatically selected for you to send something as goods and services. Okay. And that's fine if it's goods and services, but just know that if you keep it as goods and services, that amount will be turned over to the IRS, and that amount is what you're going to have to pay taxes on. As we get closer and closer to tax season and figuring out how this all going to work, I'll be putting out more info like this, but I'm telling y'all that's one thing that people are noticing that may help you not have to pay so much money to the IRS at tax time for these cash apps. And you do that by making sure that when you send or someone sends you money, make sure they specify that is not for goods and services, that is friends and family. Now, here goes the downside about that. If you're a business owner and you're actually selling something and you do it as friends and family, there's no protection in the event that the person runs off with the money. So if you are a customer and you know that you are not their friend and you ain't their family, and you are buying something that is a service, or you're buying something that is a part of something that they're offering, you need to make sure that it is marked correctly so that you have protection. And this is business owners, this is good for you too, so that you also have protection. Your customers need to know you ain't trying to sham them, rob them, and get over. So if you do something that's friends and family, You have no payment protection when it's time to dispute. All right. So I'm just saying this so that y'all can keep in mind how y'all plan on transferring this money that should be coming to y'all. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me see. Okay. Hey James, how you doing? Why did they deny you for low income area? Sandra, if you they don't deny you for low income area unless it specifically says that you were denied for low income. The government actually likes to give money to low income. Why? Because they don't railroad the low income people for so long that now they feel like this is the time to justify it. So if you were denied, it was not probably because of low income. It was probably because of your credit or something else. Low income is exactly what they want. So they probably didn't deny you for low income. All right. And look at that. Ms. Anisha saying the rent is increasing by $300. And that's just some places. If you're in Tampa, or if you're on the west coast of Florida, rent is going up 200%. So I don't know what some of y'all plan on living at, in boxes or something. But be careful, okay? So get that credit right so that you can go ahead and get your own place, so you can set your own rent price and nobody else is setting it for you, okay? All right, so let me go over this child tax credit thing, and then I'm gonna let y'all go if y'all have any questions for me. So remember, I said in 2022, the child tax credit is they're gonna want to have this paid out throughout the whole year. Okay, now this may not be for everyone, but if y'all know anyone that is not a U.S. citizen, they actually will be able to get money monthly as well. That was not how it went in this, according to this child tax credit payment that you're getting right now. But starting next year, anybody, as long as you don't claim the child, you got some, depending on your tax return, anybody will be able to get this child tax credit check. So I don't know if some of y'all think that's good. I'm not really up here. I ain't gonna give my opinion. All I'm gonna say is I might, well, you know what? I am gonna give my opinion. I feel some kind of way giving checks to someone that's not paying taxes in. So basically we just giving money out to people. And so, you know, I'm hoping that the people that aren't citizens do become citizens so that they can pay some taxes, because we have to. I just don't want to be paying somebody and they're not ever gonna do it. All right. But that's just my own, you know, a two-piece. So y'all just think about that. So anybody will be able to do that coming up real soon. Okay. So I really don't know if that's gonna be good or bad for some of us. All right. And then the next thing we're going is, y'all probably never even heard of this, but it's called SALT, like salt and pepper, but SALT, SALT, and it stands for state and local taxes. Now, this is something that the House and Senate are arguing right now. Okay. And what SALT is, it stands for state and local taxes. And I know some of you probably didn't even know this, but if you live in a state, Florida is probably not going to necessarily be one of them. If you live in a state that you pay high property taxes, you pay state income tax, you pay local income tax, you have the ability to write those taxes off to save you some money. Now, I remember when I saw somebody do that this year for the first time. I had never seen someone do it. And this guy had actually put like $500 back into his pocket because he had the choice to write off some of his taxes. So if you guys are going to be doing your write-offs for your mortgage interest, if you're going to be doing write-offs because you got a business, make sure you write off some of this taxes that y'all have been paying to the local government. Not just your personal property taxes, not just your home taxes, okay, regular taxes. So if you live in, let's say like DC, they pay a whole bunch of taxes. New York City, they pay a whole bunch of taxes. Those would be some of the places where you're like, you know what, I'm going to use this SALT tax increase. Basically, Joe Biden said you can write off up to I believe it's like $80,000. Some of us ain't gonna have that much in taxes because some people don't even make that much. Okay, some people you may not see a big difference in your tax return increasing or decreasing. But what I like everybody to do is just go, when you go get your taxes done, you throwing the whole gamut at your tax return. Your whole goal is to pay as little amount of taxes as you possibly can legally. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is you have to go to somebody that's going to help you claim everything, or at least everything that you possibly can get. All right. So that does not mean going to y'all friends just because they're going to give you your cash advance. And I know that's hard for some people. But think about how much bigger your check could be if they actually gave you all the exemptions that you qualified for. I don't care if you go to them, but make sure they're giving you everything. Just because you're getting a $7,000 check doesn't mean it wasn't supposed to be 10. It could have been 10, but because you didn't claim everything, you're not going to get everything. So make sure that you are writing off these SALT, state and local taxes, okay? If you need an example of that, ask me. I will send you an example so you can see how it is done. It's kind of difficult to show y'all how to do it on this screen, but that is something. Hello, Shay. How you doing? Happy holidays to you too, girlfriend. Okay, Nisha says they love to give money to low income. Just read the terms. They actually do. I don't know why. That's exactly why I do what I do, is because I'm like, man, it's so many of y'all missing out on this money because y'all just wait for somebody to come knock on your door to tell you that it's available, and money don't roll like that. A lottery ticket don't never knock on nobody's door. It has not knocked on mine yet. I'm still waiting on my $1 million scratch off. I don't know about y'all, but it don't knock on the door. So you have to actually be proactive and go out and look for that. Okay. Angela says, I was claimed as a dependent for 2 years. My Social Security increased since my husband died. Okay, so if you were claimed as a dependent, I'm believing you were probably claimed as a dependent on your husband's taxes. Now he has passed. You will be able to file, and I'm not sure when he passed, but if he passed recently, then you will still be able to file married, filing joint, especially if he passed. I actually have to get the dates from you to find out when he passed. Before you start to do a widow. And the reason why these things are important, now y'all probably like, why does that matter? It matters because you want to make sure that your tax bracket is right. I don't want to, did you know that you save more money as a head of household than you would if you were a single person? You know why everybody wants head of household? Because they want to be able to save more money and not have to pay that to the government. So a lot of y'all making these decisions, or y'all been doing this stuff every year and never knowing why you're doing it. And you do that because you want your standard deduction to give you the most money that you don't have to pay the government. So you want to make sure your filing status is correct. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the IRS starts rejecting when people start having mistakes, because they definitely can do that. They can definitely say this is not right and not file your taxes and make you fix them. I have seen it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Shay is saying that the Texas has increased too. And you know why? And Texas is going to continue to increase. Why? Because Tesla is moving to Austin. So now you're going to have people coming from all over the place moving to the area. Plus, Texas is one of those areas that does not really get affected by anytime we have economical issues. That's one state that does it because of the oil and gas industry. So I would not be surprised that a lot of you are going to see your rent prices going crazy. Homeowners, you may see your mortgages going up because FEMA's redoing the flood maps. So that means that you may not have had to have coverage for flood insurance, but now you do. Some of you that have flood insurance may not have enough coverage, which means your mortgage, your price will increase, which ultimately means your mortgage is going to increase because your insurance is usually escrowed into your mortgage. So expect to see increases all the way around. This is not to scare anybody. This is just to let y'all know to be prepared. Okay. We can't be throwing money at scratch offs no more. We might have to start putting it aside to keep these mortgages paid. Okay. Thank you, Petula. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am, Wandula. If you need me, send me a message. Hit the link in the bio. I absolutely will help you. It says, should I file myself now? I'm disabled and over 65. So yes, ma'am, Miss Angela, you can file by yourself. I would like to find out when your husband died, but so I can tell you your exact filing status. But absolutely, you can file on your own. If you don't work, you can still file. But we can talk about that so I can find out your exact situation so I don't give you any information that is bad. Okay. Pinky Shell says USDA loan time to end forbearance. Do I need to provide financials to mortgage company? Well, first, let me tell y'all, I'm not a big fan of USDA mortgage loans. I'm going to tell you two things, Miss Pinky, that you probably did not hear. If you're on the USDA mortgage, now USDA mortgage program does give individuals who have low credit scores the opportunity to get a house. You could get into a home with a 580 credit score, but if you get on one of these programs, they have a subsidy program where they can help lower your mortgage so that you can afford it, and they cover a certain portion of your mortgage, which is great until it's time to pay your home off. And now they're going to come back and say, well, now you got to pay us all that money we paid on your behalf. So, Miss Pinky, I'm not sure if you're in that same situation. I would tell you early to find out if there's any type of subsidy that you are under, so that you can know when it's time to actually own your house, if you own it, instead of finding out when you think you're done that you're not done at all. And then to answer the question that you asked, if forbearance is about to end for your home ownership programs, absolutely call them and see if they have an extension or if they have another program that you can apply for. The pandemic is not over. Okay, I know it's over because we're not wearing masks and all that, but technically we are still under it. So it's a slight chance that you may be able to extend your forbearance for an additional 6 months. If not, then we may have to look at some additional options. Your mortgage company ain't really going to give you too many of them. And even if they do, they're all going to be through them. Okay, they're not going to want you to go nowhere else. So if you find that you can't get anywhere, Miss Pinky, then let me know. Okay. Let's see. He passed in January. He was not the one that claimed me. My niece claimed you. Oh, so if your niece claimed you, well, that means you also didn't get your stimulus check. So I would tell you, if you did not file your taxes this year, I would tell you, well, I would actually tell you to have your niece take you off, so that you can get your stimulus checks, because you're missing out on 1,200, 600, and 1,400. So I mean, if you don't mind that, then cool. But if you want it, then you're gonna need to amend and take you off. And yes, you need to file yourself, but please make sure you talk to your niece about it, because a lot of people don't talk about who is claiming who, and then you go to file and find out you get rejected when it's time to e-file because they claimed you, and that's not what you want to do. Okay. Let me see. Yes, they are dirty. I need to deal with them. I need to deal with the bank. I'm telling you, the bank's very nasty. I don't believe so, but I will. Thank you, Miss Pinky. Make sure you check. I know this from personal experience, that we thought the house was paid off and then got a letter saying, oh, by the way, you owe us still another $60,000. And that was nowhere, anywhere. And of course, they love to get you with the fine print. So this is exactly why I'm here telling y'all. So I'm going to see if y'all have any questions for me before I go. Y'all know, look, it's kind of early. Oh, good. I'm getting off right about 8, which is great. Before I forget, y'all know stuff be coming in my head now. A lot of people been asking about this cost of living increase. Okay, there is going to be a cost of living increase. Do not be fooled by these people telling y'all that this is going to be the largest increase that we have ever had. Yes, it is. Okay, if you're a military veteran, this is probably also going to go for the veterans as well, especially those who receive disability. There is going to be a 5.9% increase going to Social Security disability. So if they're going to give it to Social Security, they're going to give it to military retirees. More than likely, they're going to give it to everybody else that gets a monthly pension check. Okay. And that does include disabled veterans. All right. But please remember that just as they increase this money for you, they will find a way to pay for something else to decrease your increase. All right. So y'all heard me say that. They will find a way to decrease your increase. So if you are a person that gets Social Security, I said this last week, they already are decreasing your increase by $20, $24 because they are paying for a new medicine. If you're a veteran with the VA, you probably don't have to worry about that because you don't pay no taxes. Probably nothing is coming out of that. Retirees, if you're a military retiree, or if you know a military retiree, their increase is going to be based off of when they joined the military, but the max is 5.9%. So if you're a fiduciary, y'all need to be making sure y'all paying attention. They're gonna be sending y'all letters, at least letting y'all know. So if you need to change anything pay wise, make sure you do that, because I know, y'all be hitting me up at the last minute saying, well, what do I do? So I'm letting you know now what you need to do. Okay. Let me see if I got anything else. else before I go? Y'all know I'll be trying to wrap up everything real quick so I don't keep y'all. Oh, if you have not gotten a chance to get Apple stock, this might be a time y'all want to get it. It is not that high. Okay. It's only, I think I checked mine today. It was like $148, but I'm telling y'all why. And I'm okay. Apple is coming out with a car. Okay, y'all heard me? Not a phone, y'all, a whole car. And if y'all are Apple fan, like I'm an Apple fan, we're gonna want the car. Okay. And this car, listen to what they say. Apple says the car is self-driving with no steering wheel and no pedals. Now, I don't know how the hell we're gonna move. I don't even care. But if Apple say they got a car, if you don't have no stock, you need to get some. And if you do have stock, you need to sit on it, because you are going to see that by 2025, when they come out with this new car, you're going to be a very, very happy person. Now, I would love to tell y'all to go out and get some Tesla stock as well. It's very expensive. Okay. It was a little cheap a little bit ago, but it's more expensive now. But if you guys want to know some of the things to buy, y'all not sure, or you want to play around, or you want to see what some other people are doing, this is going to be in my Discord, where I'm actually going to put the stocks I have. I'm going to let you see. For a matter of fact, I made $150 today, and I didn't even do nothing but log in, and I saw it, and I'm like, well, thank you. Okay. And that's how we need to continue making money. So if y'all have not, or you thought about getting some stock, that might be one that y'all might want to look into, because Apple is coming out with a whole car by 2025. All right. And let me see. Oh, and I was doing this earlier, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. I was doing this earlier for people, but two things. Damn, just forgot. State of Florida has come out with their exemption forms. Okay, so if you're in the state of Florida and you're one of those anti-vaxxers, you don't want to get a shot, Florida has like 5 reasons for exemptions that you could use. Okay. It is religious exemption. I think it's, let me see, I have it here. A religious exemption. You could do a exemption for a vaccine based off of immunity. And then the other one is a medical exemption. I think the other 2 are like in Spanish. So if you want to not take the shot and you want to take this to your employer or whoever it is you want to take it to, so they can get off your back, then you can get these forms. Oh, I know the other 2. The other 2 were actually exemptions based off of the fact that you're going to take monthly COVID tests. Okay. So a lot of people don't even want to have to do that. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you're in the state of Florida, you can now get these exemptions. I've even seen where the cruise lines, they're all relaxing their rules because they have to do what the state of Florida says and not necessarily the government. And so if you plan on going on a trip and you weren't going to be able to because you had to have a vaccine, you don't have to now. So tell somebody, because I don't know how many people don't ask me, where can they get a fake vaccine card? And I'm not with that life. So if y'all need a vaccine card, a fake one, I'm going to give you this exemption form, especially if you live in Florida. Fill it out and turn it in to somebody, and then you are straight. Okay. And you're going to worry about none of this. Okay. And make sure you turn it in ASAP. Donna says, I moved. Should I go ahead and update my address for the tax season through the child tax credit portal? No. If you move now, if you're having a check mailed to you, you can, but I will not go with updating your address in the child tax portal to let that suffice as your address on file with the IRS during tax season. I just wouldn't do it. I would not trust it. Systems do not always talk to each other. Now, if you want to update it just for GP, great. You can also send in a change of address form if you want to do that to make it double. And then at tax time, you're going to use your real address, and there goes 3. It's unfortunate that you have to do things over and over with the IRS, but they just don't link or sync. So, yeah, Diamond, do that, but I would do the form, and I would still use that address at tax time. Okay. Don't just wait on the child tax credit. Are they going to increase Medicare? Not increasing. I don't believe they're increasing Medicare. Let me see what they're doing in this bill real quick, because I said I was going to keep it up here. So in this bill, let's see. They're trying to push the universal preschool and childcare. Of course, we already talked about the child tax credit. I told you guys about the SALT, the state and local taxes. I know a lot of y'all probably like, but I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand. If you live in one of those states that you pay all those taxes, Even if you live in Florida or Texas, where you don't pay a lot of state tax, you pay property taxes. Y'all pay taxes on stuff that normally you probably don't claim and you should. So the SALT has increased. Okay, they are going to reduce healthcare premiums. That is about it. And the part of the reducing of the healthcare premiums, I don't know if y'all know, but in January, it's supposed to be that hospitals cannot, and this is only for hospitals, cannot bill you a surprise bill. So they have to let you know what your bill is before. Now, I'm waiting to see that in action. I would love for some of y'all to tell me what happens when y'all go to the hospital come January, but that is what is supposed to be happening. And that was already, let's see, and that should have been through the Affordable Care Act. Also, if you recently got medical bills on your credit within the last 6 months due to COVID, if your hospital is a nonprofit, y'all know y'all don't have to pay them. Y'all can definitely write that hospital and tell them that you want to be looked at for their hardship, or you want to be on their sliding scale program and get these bills off of your credit report. Believe me, it's so much stuff that goes on. I actually could be on this thing for hours telling y'all all the stuff that y'all probably do not know about. But that is one of them. So I want your credit to be straight. And a lot of ways of doing that is getting bills off that you shouldn't have to pay, and getting schools off that you don't have to pay. Those are two of the biggest things. We can work with all the other stuff. Okay. Let's see. So they're going to expand Medicare. All right. So Medicare is now going to cover hearing aids. Speaking of hearing aids, I don't know how many of you have an iPhone. I see the numbers going down, but I don't care. I'm going to stay. If y'all have an iPhone, let me let y'all know it is the newest, latest gadget and spying device. So if you have an iPhone and you also have the earbuds, you can go into your settings. Okay. Now I don't want y'all spying on conversations, but I know y'all going to do it because they did it in the doctor's office already where I was at. Okay. So because I told them. So you get the earpods, put them in, you go into your settings on your phone, and in your settings on your phone, you can turn on, it's for people who have hearing aid. It's like a hearing enhancement. And what it allows you to do with your headphones, it allows you to hear a conversation way across the room. If you don't believe me, try it. Okay. Have your kids go in another room, or somebody be in another room while you're in the living room. Let them be in the kitchen, and put your headphones in and turn that hearing enhancement on in your settings, and you too will be eavesdropping on people's conversations. Okay. So the day of talking about the next person in another room is over, especially if they got an iPhone. So y'all be mindful of that while y'all talking. Okay. So if y'all talk secrets, y'all gonna have to do sign language or something, because y'all not gonna be able to whisper no more. Okay. Let's see. Worker training and higher education. That I know y'all think that is crazy, but they are trying to put some money to give states to give to y'all businesses. Y'all cannot apply directly. You will have to go through banks. But that's not. We'll talk about it more once the money actually touches down to these states. Okay, and I think that's it. All right, let me see if I got anything. Do they have grants in Maryland? Maryland. No Maryland. Lots of Michigan. Lots of no Maryland. If anybody's in here from Louisiana, y'all got 2 weeks left to claim that money from FEMA for your disaster. So make sure you do that. Liz, if you want me to look at your credit, please. And this is for anybody else. I do a credit review for $20. Okay. Basically go over your credit. We talk about what you can do, what you need to do, what you should do. And we try to match that with whatever your goals are to help you reach that. You want a house? That's what we try to fix your credit to. You want a car? We're going to get your credit. You just need to raise your score. Well, we do that too. Okay. And like I said, it's $20. You cannot beat it. You can hit the link in the bio. I'll send it to you. Just book an appointment, and then we can go from there. All right. So let me see what y'all got over here really quick, because I didn't see that y'all sent me stuff. I apologize. I'm coming back to you, Miss Pinky. Hold on. Let me see what you got. All right. So it says, I apply for student loan forgiveness. Good. Impress Toya, please let me know what happens. I have a lot of people, I drop their applications in the mail form all the time. So please let me know what happens with yours. Lady Taylor says, I need mortgage help. If you need mortgage help and it's not by way of getting the $10,000 and it's something like a bankruptcy or something like that, we can talk about it to see, and I will send you where I think will be best for you. All you're gonna do is hit me up and we can go and we can talk about it. Let's see. Empress says, what should I be looking out for? Only thing you need to be looking out for is an email from Department of Education to let you know if you were approved. I have not seen them send any formal letters or anything. You can always call if you want to. They're probably just going to tell you you're processing, but an email for your approval. Ms. Pinky says, thank you for sharing your knowledge. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. It says, but are they about to take half of that increase? They are definitely going to take some of our increases. That yes, nothing in the world is free. Okay. Even though that's my favorite word, there's nothing for free, not even from Uncle Sam. Okay. Pinky says, why do I need to pay for a drug that I don't take or even have prescription coverage? Because unfortunately, just like when you do insurance at your job, when you get insurance at your job didn't buy insurance just for you. They bought insurance for everybody. And then within that everybody, they got to pay for everything, whether you use it or not. So yes, it's all Alzheimer's medication that Social Security, Medicare is going to pay for, whether you take it or not. If you did, or you ever had to take it, at least you know that it is covered. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for everybody, but that's just how it goes. Okay. Between the med situation and taxes that increase is about gone. Right. So that's why I'm letting you guys know you might see $50, $60. And that's, you might $50, $60, maybe $70 in your increase for your cost of living. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus holding that Apple stock. That's right. I'm telling you, sometimes it's like, man, I need an extra couple dollars, but do your best to hold, as they say in the crypto world, hodl. Okay. So hold that stuff. Do not spend it at all if you can. Where to purchase stocks? You can purchase them anywhere. I buy mine from E-Trade. You can go to a lot of different places. I do E-Trade because it's easy. I'm not a stock or a mathematician by any means. But I do my research and I like to listen to what other people say. And if certain stocks have good feedback, or if it's something that I think that is going to be useful in the future, I will buy it. Okay. But you can buy Apple stock right from E-Trade, and the ticker symbol is AAPL. That's all you got to do is type AAPL and you'll see, I believe Apple stock is right now like $148. Not for nothing, y'all. Y'all can at least buy one share. I promise you will be very happy in 6 months. Even if you bought Tesla stock, you'll be real happy. Okay. Because Tesla stock just keep going up. They just keep expanding, keep doing things. He wants to do something with brain implants. So Tesla stock's not going to go anywhere either. So if y'all happen to want to get that, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. Any benefit for first responders? Yes, if you want to wipe off your student loans, that's the only benefit that they have right now for first responders. Let's see, a small Medicare increase. Yes, $21.60 increase in Medicare. Yeah, 148. Yep, that's exactly right, Miss Pinky. The increases are not going to be that much. Y'all put Georgia. I don't know what you mean. I'm assuming you're asking about grants or any of that kind of stuff. If you are, there is the only thing that Georgia has. I'm trying to think that I saw off the top. Nope, Georgia's just doing rental assistance. If you're in Wyoming, you're in Colorado, and you are affected by the wildfires, they actually have some money for you through FEMA. So please do not get that. Okay, so make sure you go and get it. And you don't have to have your house burnt. Okay, it can be lots of other things that affect you. So if you are anywhere near it, I would call anyway to see, hey, you might have got some soot on something, and they may pay you $500. It may not seem like a lot, but something is better than nothing. Louisiana supposedly is still in a pilot program. Yes. Again, I do have. Let's see. I actually have the individual who works for the Louisiana housing program. So if y'all are in Louisiana and you want her information, she did give me permission to give it out, Miss Natalie. If you want it, I will send you her email address and you can find out why or where Louisiana is in the process of their the $10,000, not excuse me, the $10,000 they're supposed to give out. Okay. Okay, let me see. I don't want to make sure I missed anything. They're going to increase Medicare. Do they have grants in Maryland? I answered that. I need you to look at my credit. Okay, I got that. Where in settings? You know what? Hold on. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly where to turn on this ear thing. Okay. So because baby, you ain't gonna be able to say nothing about me because I'm gonna show enough hear it. Okay. Hold on. I believe it's under sound. And wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Um okay. I will tell y'all where to find that in just a second. And yep, it's called Super. What is it called? It says Tyron. I'm actually just gonna send it to you so that y'all can see how to turn it on. Somebody actually got a video. So how about I just send a video that you'll see how to turn on the listening device. It says go to Control Center and tap hearing button and then tap live listen. That's what it is, live, Live, live listen. And that is how you will sit and listen to other people's conversation. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay, let me see. Let me just type live listen in my phone, see what happens. No, live listen did not come up. Okay, but that's what it's called. And if you can't do it, don't worry, I'll put a video up and I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. Okay. Can you go over the $10,000 again for homeowners? Right now, the $10,000 is that's a program that's supposed to be for anybody who's a homeowner. They can use it for basically whatever they want to save their house. The Treasury stated they sent the money to the states that are qualified. Some states qualified, some states didn't qualify. There is a website out there that tells you what's the status of your state. If you want that link, I will have to send it to you. Let me see if I can bring it up right here. And matter of fact, here it is right here. So hold on. So that way y'all can't say. The website is, it's called Homeowners Assistance Fund. And the last time this website was updated was on October 14th. So I'm going to put it in this link down here so that y'all all can see it. So if you want to see what color your state is so that you know if they're involved or not, you can definitely get into that. And y'all see Jose says get into crypto. Y'all definitely need to get into crypto. I know some of y'all are scared. And especially if you look like me, black people. Okay. And this is for everybody, but I'm specifically speaking to black people because there are tons and tons of articles that are saying that black people are missing the boat when it comes to crypto. And we have to stop being scared. Okay. We got to stop being scared and invest a couple dollars. Y'all got Cash App. Y'all can transfer y'all money in Cash App and buy some Bitcoin. Y'all absolutely can. And yes, crypto goes up and down just like the stock market. So yes, you might win a couple dollars, you might lose a couple dollars, but that doesn't mean you have to invest all your money into one. There's so many places you can invest your money, so many things you can do, NFTs, all types of stuff. Now we talk about this in my Discord group. I actually have two little experts. Okay. They show you how to loan the money. And make money off of loaning your crypto out to other people, buy NFTs, how to set up your wallets, how to transfer money in and out of your wallet. So you do get a little bit of help along with other people. So you're not out there alone trying to figure out how to do this. Okay. I also can show y'all how to do the stocks too. Not that big of a deal either. But of course it is in the Discord. I can't give y'all everything here just because it's going to be too difficult to show y'all. So if you want to get into it, you interested, even if you come and try to Discord for a month, see what you think, see what you like, see if it's what you hope that it was going to be, and we can at least get you started. Then if you want to leave, great. Hopefully you won't though. All right. Darnell says, can I get my business and my sister's name, but use my business name and address? You can put your business in whoever's name that you want to, but if you put your business in somebody else's name, that is not your business. That is their business. You can use your address, that's fine, but you got to remember at tax time who's claiming, who is filing that business. That's her business. She should be filing the taxes, not you. So depending on whatever your reason is for doing what you're doing down there, we might have to talk, but yeah, you can do it, but it may backfire depending on what you're trying to do. The grants for Michigan. The grants for Michigan are the Child Care Stabilization Grant. Michigan is also doing some grants for individuals who are in agriculture, and they have a small business grant. They're not giving out a lot of money, but Michigan did seem to be able to be the most right now who's giving out some money. I don't know how Michigan of all places, but Michigan does have some. The information is in my Discord. Okay. Let's see. You say, I don't know nothing about crypto. I didn't know anything about it either until I met somebody off of TikTok who actually took the time with me And everything that she got into, she made sure that I got into it as well. And we have not lost any money. So, you know, that's ultimately what we want to do. This is a new way to have a savings account for some of y'all who can't really keep money in the bank because y'all like to spend it. Crypto, y'all probably gonna be so scared to spend. You actually might look around one day and you may have $20,000 set up. And 20,000 is not even a lot. I see people who are becoming millionaires, okay, overnight because they're taking their money, they're following plans, and they're investing and selling, investing and selling. And that's exactly what you're gonna have to do. You may not become a millionaire, but you could be a thousandaire. Okay, you could be a hundredaire. You could be comfortable too. All right. Let me see. Thank you for all these gems. Do you recommend EIDL for SBA for those previously denied? Yes, I do. If you were previously denied, you need to find out why you're denied, and let's see if you can't work off that denial to change it. Because the only thing you do to change a denial to an approval is to meet the requirements that they have. That is all. I've seen people get denied and then turn around and got the money. I.e., the person that I met on TikTok that came to me from watching one of my lives, she taught me about crypto. In exchange, I helped her get her money from the EIDL. So I barter too. Okay, so everything doesn't have to be a fee. Now we can learn from each other. We can do so, and then we might be able to barter something. Okay. Where can I buy the Apple stock? Go to E-Trade. You can go there. You can buy it pretty much anywhere, but E-Trade is where I go. I actually had it set up where it automatically takes a couple dollars out of my account every 2 weeks or every month. And then that money that comes out, it automatically knows, because I tell the system to automatically buy me more stock. Even though 25 may not be enough money to buy one whole piece of stock, but it'll buy me a piece of a piece until I get enough to buy one whole piece. And that's exactly how you got to look at crypto. Crypto is about what, $56,000, $57,000. A lot of y'all don't have that, but you can buy a piece of a piece of a piece. Somebody, I can't think of that guy's name. He was a famous guy that just made the news. He's a sports guy for not taking his vaccination. He actually posted on Twitter that if you responded to his comment, he would send you Bitcoin. And by God, he sent me $10 in Bitcoin. And that may not be a lot to some, but it's going to be a lot in 10 years, okay? That $10 could be worth 10,000 later. We never know. So I'm happy that we're able to do that. You could get so much of it that you can start giving it to other people. $1 here, $1 there. You can start blessing other folks and change their life. Okay. Just like somebody did for me, and hopefully somebody will do for you. All right. Any grants in Alabama? No, nothing for Alabama. Unfortunately, Shadia, that's one of them states. They just not going to have a lot of money. They just never have a lot of money. Mississippi, any of those places, most of the thing you're going to find is rental assistance. But if they do, I promise I will put it out and let you know. Crypto, you can get it from Coinbase. You can get it from a whole bunch of different places. That's a whole long conversation. But if you're looking for something easy, just go to Coinbase, Coin base, BASE. It's the app on your phone. Download it and just look at the prices. You will see some crypto that's only like 25 cents. Okay, 10 cents. What y'all waiting on? I know some of y'all got change laying around. Everybody got a change draw. Everybody, la-di-da-di, everybody got a change draw. So that change that you have in that draw, you need to go take it to Walmart or one of them places in them coin machine and make it into money and turn around and buy you some with that. Buy you some crypto with that. It's not going to hurt. It's money you're not even, you're not counting on it anyway. All right. Janet says, I'm signing up for E-Trade because I trust you and I'm finna go where you go. Oh, thank you, Miss Janet. I appreciate it. I promise you will see. I have no problem posting my stuff. I'm just not putting it out here for the world. But I absolutely, everything that I tell y'all to do, if I haven't done it, I know somebody else who done it, and I will make sure I have a referral because I don't like to talk out of my you-know-what. I like to talk from experience because that's the only way we're going to grow, okay? I share what I know with y'all, and I hope that y'all do the same thing with me, okay? How do I get the Apple stock? Again, E-Trade. Thank you guys. Something, you're welcome. Oh, if you're a TikTok user, which most of y'all are, TikTok has a class action right now. Y'all will be able to find it in your comments. Y'all probably didn't even know. But if you go into your TikTok app, hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all where to go. If you go into your TikTok and where your comments are, where it says inbox, and y'all know on the inbox top, y'all probably can't see it over here, but you get to choose. If you want to see all activity, if you want to see likes, comments, mentions, look at change it to say from TikTok. If you change it to say from TikTok, you will see that TikTok sent all y'all a message letting you know that they have a class action lawsuit. This class action lawsuit is old, but it's still open. So No, we don't know how much it is, but I don't care. This is crypto money, okay? So even if they give you $7, $8, use that and buy you some crypto with it. So change your messages to from TikTok, and you will see it. And go ahead on and apply. Even if you didn't get a code, they will still let you apply and get you your money. All right. Do they have grants for trucking? The grants for trucking, that went with, I'm trying to think. Did I see grants for trucking? No, I really didn't see grants for trucking. The best thing I can tell you to do if you have a trucking business, if you want to make you some money, is to definitely, I know you're probably already on that leaderboard, but get you some contracts, man. That's what y'all gonna need. Thank you, Liz. It was Aaron Rodgers. I could not remember. Aaron Rodgers sent me $10 in Bitcoin, and I'm very happy about that. Okay. I'm gonna post it so y'all can see I ain't playing. He really did send it to me. And I don't even know him from Adam. Okay. I just responded to what he said and he sent it. But if you want to get some work for truck driving, this is just based off my own customers that call me. I do a lot of consultations. People are walking into stores like Rooms to Go, Lowe's, Home Depot, and they're offering local delivery services. So I'm not sure what type of truck you have. If you've got a box truck, that goes away to some of y'all can make some money. Get hired on as a person to do local deliveries because people ain't going back to work. Okay. And if you have an 18-wheeler, then you need to start looking at places like FEMA, some of these larger government entities that will need money. Now, we haven't seen everything yet. A lot of this stuff isn't, the infrastructure bill just passed, so money hasn't come down yet. Expect to see more things. Right now, we on the slow stroll for that. All right. No grants for churches. Unfortunately, they're not gonna be no grants for churches. Just let your pastor them know that they need to file their taxes if they haven't. They still got to do a 990T if they made more than $1,000. But no grants for churches, and they're probably not gonna do that because churches don't pay any taxes. Teachers, depending on the state that you're in, teachers are getting some money for grants. Teachers are getting grant money, especially like in Florida. They're giving grants to teachers so that they can buy supplies for their classrooms because you ended up paying that kind of stuff out of your pocket. Now, if you are a teacher and you buying stuff out of your pocket for your classroom, please keep your receipts so that you can at least get your money back at tax time. Depending on the state, though, will depend on if you can get any grants. Okay. And yes, Coco Hunter, Michigan does. It didn't say Detroit specifically. It just said Michigan. Okay. What about reparations? Well, we can wait on reparations a long time. Black folks ain't gonna get that. I'm sorry. I doubt that very highly. We ain't gonna get no reparations. The best thing they're gonna give us is a weed license, okay, and a gun license. That's about the best y'all gonna get. Okay. So since you can't get reparations, then at least play the system by making sure your mugshot is removed if your state allows you to do it. And I say that for Black and brown people because we are the ones that predominantly have these mugshots. So if your mugshot is up and you did not authorize it to be on a website that is not the arresting authority, then you have the right to have it removed. And if you don't get it removed within 10 days, then you can go back and sue those people. So there are a lot of things that you could do. You can even look into restoring your rights if you're a felon. Can't get a reparation, but you can definitely try to look at some restoring of your rights so that at least you can vote or carry a gun. Let's see what else. Illinois rental assistance, same thing, y'all. Rental assistance is definitely still out there for Illinois. That's a fact. Illinois definitely still got money for rental assistance. If y'all don't know where to find it, all you got to do is just dial 211 on your phone. Okay, 211 will put you to someone with United Way who gets paid through grant money to tell y'all where the money is at. So if y'all want to, just dial 211, and that's from any place, and tell them you're looking for rental, food, and utility assistance. It's also the holiday season. Y'all better find out where the Toys for Tots and some of these places that give gift and donations for people who need gifts for their children. Okay, because we don't want the kids not to have no Christmas just because they tripping over there in China and don't want to give us our stuff on the boat. Okay, so still see about those programs. And I don't want y'all to think I'm just here to say take. I also believe in donating. So if y'all got canned goods, y'all got some old toys, whatever it is, give it to somebody. That's what I've been doing. I've been blessing people. So if you're a customer of mine and you're watching and I did not get a review from you in the past, I am actually giving you lunch on me. I am paying you to leave a review because I want my reviews and I didn't get them from you before, but now it's holiday season. I want to reward you for your time. So if you're a customer and you have not left me a review, please send me a message so I can send you the link to leave it on my Google page, and you can drop that Cash App, and I'll put a couple of dollars in your pocket, even if it's just to get you some coffee or whatever, some cigarettes if you smoke, maybe a little dime bag if you smoke weed, whatever it is. Let me give you a couple dollars for your time. So make sure y'all hit me up so you can get that, okay? And the referral code. Yes, I do have a referral code. Janet, send me a message, please, and I'm going to send you that referral code of mine. Thank you. It's okay, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Let me see what someone else says. So a channel search, make it easy. I don't know who these people are. We're not even going to read that because that sounds like the spam stuff. Oh, this might be for real. But this is somebody. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna go with that. We're not gonna get off on no crazy coins right now because some of y'all don't even know the basic coins. Carry a gun, please show me how with a felony. Yes, absolutely. I wasn't gonna bring it up, okay? But if you don't have a gun in 2021 or going on 2022 and you can legally get one, you're also wrong, okay? If you smoke weed, you need to get your gun first before you get your weed license. That's where a lot of people messed up. They got their weed license, now you can't get a gun. Now, if you got your weed license and you want to get a gun but you can't, then that means you got to have somebody else buy guns for you and give them to you as a gift. That way you can still legally have them because somebody bought them and gave them to you, okay? But if you haven't had the opportunity to, y'all need to go get a gun and go to the damn gun range and start protecting yourselves. And I'm not talking about the stuff we see on TV. I watch videos of how people, I watched a video last night, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. This man was getting out of his car, getting his groceries, minding his own business. Two people walked up behind him in the dark and they tried to rob him. And you heard the guy begging for his life, but he was faking. He had a gun and he shot at all three of them. He killed one, injured the other one, and one got away. It's not worth it for them, okay? Because you don't know who you're running up on. So for some of y'all who are scared of guns, please don't be. Go and get you one. Pepper spray only gonna do so much, and a stun gun only gonna do so much. We don't want them to get that damn close. So we shoots, okay? I'm not a proponent for violence, but I know we have to protect ourselves. So y'all make sure that y'all are doing what needs to be so that you can protect yourself, because times are going to get crazy. Y'all done seen it. I don't have to tell y'all about young Dolph. I don't got to tell y'all about none of that stuff. People don't care about you. They want to take you out because you in the way. And the only way you're going to protect yourself other than praying is I'm going to need y'all to have a side piece. And I'm not talking about your homeboy or homegirl on the passenger seat. I'm talking about that gun that you keep in your bag, okay? And that's that. I'll pay whatever to get my gun back. I know that's right, James. We got to see what it takes to get your gun back in your state. Sometimes it can be very, very difficult. I'm also telling people, man, y'all might need to move, because if you can't get it back in the state you live in, you might need to go somewhere else, because criminals can get it in other places and they're not saying nothing. So if you can't get where you live, it might be time to go somewhere. Hey, you, Shauna, you still ain't called me, girl. I want to talk to you. All right, let me see. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Detroit grants. Nope. Empress, if you want something, please send me a message on an Instagram, and I'll send it to you. If you live in Ohio. I want to say, I think Ohio has something. I am not necessarily sure. I got to go check my Discord, because that's where I put them all at. Again, if y'all want this info from me, y'all will need to send me a message. And yes, 2023 stocks will be low. Now, I don't want to say too much to people, because yes, I believe the stock market is going to crash if y'all paying attention to anything that is going on. Yes, in 2022, but that's the good part. That means you can get in and you can buy cheap. Okay, it hasn't happened yet, but I definitely think it is going to happen. So thank you very much, Samantha Spencer, because I agree. Same for you, Miss Pam. If you want that info, send me a message on Instagram. Send me your email, and I will send you all that information. North Carolina does not have anything that I saw. I try to update the grants list every week. Not to mention, Amazon has a Black Accelerator grant. So Amazon is giving $10,000. Anybody can do that one. Okay. The best website for small business grants for Michigan, that is going to be your let's see this. What would be the best site? I would just type that in, small business grants Michigan. That's it. Small business grants Michigan, and see what comes up with your state, because I did see 3, okay, from Michigan. I saw them last night when I posted it. Thank you, Simplest. Where I get them from E-Trade. Let's see. You got it. Let it ride to the bull for crypto. I know that's right. Is that Coinbase trade? Coinbase is an app. You can just go in there and you can upload, you can add your bank, take a couple dollars and invest it however you want to. Cardano, I believe, I forgot how you say it, but it's really cheap, 25 cents. People are cashing out. They're spending a lot of money. It's no different than when you guys were getting into Dogecoin and y'all paid all that money and let it sit because y'all brother and cousin told y'all to get it. Well, I may not be your brother or your cousin, but I'm telling y'all to get you some. Join Twitter, go on some of these groups, get in my group, and look at other people who are getting them and keeping them and seeing what is actually making money. Tia Max says, what's a hustle, side hustle that works, that actually works? Every side hustle can work. The side hustle doesn't work because you don't work it. You can be a notary and you can make it work. You can do, let's see, taxes. Okay. No, I tell y'all about this all the time. I'm doing my tax class. So if y'all want to open y'all tax business, you thought about doing taxes, you can hit me up. I should be getting ready to do my class in December because the tax software is almost ready to be released to the public. So if you want to do that, that's a great side hustle. We talked about it last week about how much people were charging. Somebody told me they paid $795. I think it's a lot, but some people paying it. So if y'all want to get your tax hustle on, that's something that you can do. I mean, it's a ton of things. It's really, you got to do what works for you. I don't want to tell you what side hustle worked for me because we are different. We're made different, and I have different interests than you. So if you want to know what works for you, we could talk about it. Now, y'all know I do my little 30-minute consultations. This is still a business, although I give y'all info, but this is how I make my money. So if you want to do a consultation, we can do that. Let's talk about what it is that you're good at, and then I will size you up with side hustles that fit what you already say that you're good at or what you have experience in. That's the way to do it. Now, I don't want to set you up for failure by telling you to do something that's completely out of your field. Do they have work for felonies? They have a lot of work for felonies. If you you can go to your local career source and tell them you want to be a part of the federal felony program where they train you at the career work source for like 2-3 hours, and then you get a little certificate that you take to a future employer, and they can claim up to $25,000 just for hiring you as a felon. They get a credit for their business. It's almost tax time. They need that credit. Okay. So if you want to do something like that, you can go to your local career workforce or career source, whatever you call it, and tell them you're interested in that federal felony program that they do actually pay you. They pay employers to hire you if you have a felony. My friends need a job and just got out of prison. Oh, and not to mention, I mentioned this last week. Now I know a lot of people are probably not watching from Gainesville, but if anybody is in Gainesville, that is right now the only place that I'm seeing that is doing the little prison program where they're allowing you to get $1,000 the first month, and I believe it's $600 for the rest of the 11 months. They're doing it for all of 2022. They are taking applications. All you have to be is a felon who just recently got your felony in June, or you just released from jail or prison as of June this year, and you can apply. Other than that, they're trying to add it in one of these little bills that they got, but they're not talking about that right now. Okay. So the best way you can get in will fit in. You're gonna have to find jobs that hire felons. You can try to do that federal felony program, or if you're in Florida, in Gainesville, then you can do that little prison program they're doing where they're actually paying you to see how it works out if they give you money. Let's see. I don't know what you talk about when you're saying gift cards, Samantha. I apologize if I missed it. I'm getting emails from the SBA about the grant. I just don't know what I should do next. Well, if you don't know what to do next, you need to hit me up. I will tell you exactly what you need to do next. Let's see. I need money to get one. I don't know what you talk about. Wait, did you say a former prisoner can get a gun legally? No, I didn't say that. I'm saying you can get your rights restored so that you can apply to get your the right to get your gun rights back. So they do have restoration projects. So, but no, They're not going to be able to just let you do it. But I can tell you once, a lot of places you can go and live, you can go and buy, and they're not doing background. They're not doing checks for you to get a gun. You can be in Texas. You could be out there in Memphis, and you can go and get you one, and they're not even doing no background checks, okay? So I ain't telling people to move, but that's exactly the type of stuff they're doing. Power to Powell on TikTok, great for crowd. Okay, so I'm going to take that. Power for Powell. Hold on, let me screenshot that. Okay, and what's the best site for Texas? As far as grants, they don't have any. Most of Texas is doing is housing. Okay, there's housing right now and medical. So nothing grant-wise for Texas right now. They did have the special needs kid grant. If you have a special needs kid, I will look that up for you. But if you don't, that's the only thing that they have. Okay. Let me see. Amazon hires felons. Tyson hires felons. Walmart does. Lowe's. A lot of those places do. It's just got to be places you actually want to go work. Okay. Pamela T says, thanks, Shamika. Such a help and blessing. Love you, sister. Keep it. Thank y'all. Okay, so it's 8:30. I know I done kept y'all here longer. I know I like to only stay on here to 8. I want to see if I missed anything. I don't believe I missed anything. Let me see. So basically, if y'all have something that y'all want to see me talk about, please send that in a message too. I'm trying to answer as much as I can for y'all, but at the same time, again, if you want to, you can join the Discord where I try to send all the info, and I kind of keep it private so that it's not for everybody, because I don't want to give y'all everything on here for free. Y'all, I got to charge y'all for something, okay? So anyway, I will see y'all next Monday with whatever else is new. Hopefully nothing else comes out too crazy. I want you guys to have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Remember, when you are sitting around feeding your face, stuffing your face with all this food, there are people that are hungry. I mean, you got to think about those people that are hungry. So if you can donate, great. Donate to somebody. Do something to make yourself feel good. Make sure you say your grace. Okay. Thank the man above that you are still here, because some people are not. They died to COVID. Okay. I'll see y'all next Monday. So if y'all need something, send the email to my Instagram or to my inbox, and I will send you my link list. But other than that, if y'all don't need anything, I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. So have a great Monday, and I'll see y'all next week. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And Ushana, I'm waiting to hear from you. Okay. See y'all later. I want to talk to you too, James. Bye. See y'all later.